but younger. But
he has a little bit more arm strength.
okay.
I mean,
Do you trust Oklahoma QB
Brandon Whedon
receivers?
had damn Tommy John surgery, or he needed it.
But then, but he's looked at. If you're gonna look at Mahomes as that system, it's the same with Rudolph.
Yeah, but Mahomes has gifts.
And Rudolph was transcendent.
Even with Baker Mayfield, he was in a system.
Yeah.
I just don't trust Big 12 quarterbacks.
Well, we know that.
Like Sam Bradford, what has he done to earn $147 million in his career? Eric Weddle said it best. He's like, I missed 2 games, my ass gets cut. This dude missed 2 games.
All right, man. So Michael's heading out. Shout out to Courtside.
Hey,
Shout
out
to
man.
the Chiefs fans.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the love today, guys.
No worries, man.
I'm gonna have to do it again.
For sure. And you can catch him every Thursday before us at 6
to 7:30. Yeah.
Yep.
So, by the way, who's your favorite Chiefs player of all time?
All time?
Bet it's Priest Holmes.
Yeah. Priest Holmes, Derek Thomas. I was young when Derek Thomas was playing. But
all right, real quick before you go, because we've had this discussion many times. Larry Johnson or Priest Holmes?
Priest Holmes.
There you go.
I take Priest.
Yeah, but that's because
I would take Jamal Charles over Larry Johnson.
I would
really.
Too. I would too. Jamal Charles
at his
great.
prime, he was 6 yards per carry,
almost 7 yards a carry.
Yeah,
but this guy hates. I mean, like I hate Texas. I hate everyone off that Texas national
team. He had 3 good years.
Larry Johnson,
he had
more, like five or six.
You're lying to yourself and us.
Larry Johnson had like 1,700 yards in like 8 games.
Then that was it.
Yeah, he had one more good year.
And then after another year and a couple.
Now he's a DJ in Miami,
beating up a few women. Then
damn.
He was.
Is that how Penn State running backs do?
Man, they learned from Sandusky.
Maybe it's just a Chiefs thing.
Oh, he said they learned from Sandusky.
No, but hey, I thank you guys, man.
No worries, man.
We're gonna have to do this again. It was fun.
For sure.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Y'all have a good night. All right, man. So this is the Touchdowns and Tangents show. You know, we had some technical difficulties, but we're rolling with the punches. We gave you some Chiefs takes. So now it's time to get into the heart of the show.
Oh, actually, there's some breaking news. It happened today, but Ryan Grant, the former Washington Redskins wide receiver,
it was voided.
Yeah,
for the Ravens.
He failed his physical because he has a busted ankle. So that's why the Raiders cut Crabtree and signed Jordy Nelson. With scheme fit, Jordy Nelson. By the way, Jordy Nelson was always a better receiver than Michael Crabtree. Can we just get that out of the way? Okay, he wasn't always. He grew to be a better receiver than Michael Crabtree. Can we say that?
He's also 2 years older. So let's talk about that. He was a safety in
college.
Let's talk about that.
He was a safety in college.
He's 2 years older.
He was All-American at Kansas State. You know how hard that is to do? He had 16 touchdown catches at Kansas State.
Okay,
he was a free safety and transitioned. Come on.
So everybody wants to talk about...
If Jordy Nelson was black, we would not be having this discussion.
So everybody wants to talk about how good Jordy Nelson may or may not be.
Great in his career.
My whole thing with the move is
he's going to play in the slot.
My whole thing is if Gruden's trying to mirror, if he's trying to mirror Sean McVay's offense or whatever, before they whatever. Gruden has his offense.
The Packers' offense when Dan Beebe was receiver.
Whatever the case. So if you look at it that way, and you take that model, that makes Jordy Nelson Robert Woods, or is he Cooper Kupp? I don't want to say he's Cooper Kupp just because I'm lazy. Like I want to be better.
He was
a
number one wide receiver.
So then he's Robert Woods. Essentially, he's a better Robert Woods.
He's Robert Woods plus Brandon Stokely in a 6'3" wide receiver's body who actually could.
So what I'm saying
who used to be a deep threat.
But what I'm saying is he's gonna be the mid-range guy, the 8 to 12, 15 yards.
He's your chain
20
mover.
yard.
He's your chain mover,
and Amari's gonna essentially move to the Sammy Watkins role.
He should be a deep threat.
He's gonna move to the Sammy Watkins role.
But the problem is Seth Roberts is trash. So
then essentially you have to draft a
receiver,
a
6'4" receiver,
a Cooper Kupp-esque possession slot receiver.
You need a red zone threat,
and then You have Cordell Patterson as your Tavon Austin backfield, fourth receiver, jack of trades, kick returner. So I see where they're going.
Johnny Holton is like that.
I
fifth
see
receiver
the
who's
vision
fast.
of it, but at the same time, Nelson is just a big variable for me because everyone wants to put it on Hundley, his down year last year,
and Hundley might get traded because Kaiser's in.
But we've been talking about Nelson slowing down for like 3 years.
But
so
he was comeback player of the year in 2016 when he had 14 touchdown catches. Didn't have 1,000 yards, but he had 14 touchdowns.
But it was a different type of game. It was like
he was in the slot.
It was like Kobe post Achilles. Like, yeah, he could still go for 20.
He could still go for 30. He's not your number one anymore.
Exactly.
Which is fine for what Jordy Nelson is. Like, he can still play. Now, if he's just complete trash, that would be
But you're
really
telling
sad.
me right now he's better than Michael Crabtree today.
Yeah. Consistency doesn't really drop passes like that.
Okay, that's true. But Michael Crabtree had a down year, and he still got more touchdowns and more yards than Jordy Nelson.
But guess what? Crabtree...
And he was making less money, and he was 2 years younger.
In his prime, his best season is like one of Jordy Nelson's worst seasons, over 1,000 yards.
But you're talking about career legacy. I'm talking about today.
But I'm saying, if you look at trajectory...
And really,
they
I
meet
would have
around
just
the
kept
middle.
both. I would have just kept both.
In
like,
a perfect
let's call
world,
a spade.
The Raiders are cheap and stupid because they signed Tahir Whitehead, the linebacker, for the Lions, but they didn't re-sign Navarre Bowman, which makes no sense to me. But
well, they actually offered Bowman a contract, and
he's like, "I'm worth more money."
Basically, the agent is saying that he got lowballed.
Yeah, they're lowballing all veterans, which makes sense because like his best football is behind him. But I think if he went to the Steelers, oh my God, that's a horrifying reality because they'll actually have somebody who can play the run in Pittsburgh. Imagine that. Like some of these free agents who are older, if they go to the right situation and play their role.
But as I was saying before, is like when it's a veteran, it's up to you, like what you're worth. So like we saw it with like I don't know Richard Seymour. Like he retired at 31, not because he didn't have any game, but because no one wanted to pay him double digits, and he said, "You know what? I'm not going to play anymore."
Is that what Ndamukong Suh's going to do?
It's leaning that way because from what I'm hearing...
Because he got stupid money.
With Suh, man, I don't know what to believe because one minute I hear teams are interested in him, one minute I hear nobody wants him. So I don't know what his value is. He said he's a mercenary. He's going to play for the highest dollar. I don't blame him, especially playing defensive tackle where you can easily decline in a season.
And he, unlike Gerald McCoy, he was forced to play multiple roles. He never could just be a three technique. Because if he was that, he probably would. I feel like he was better than
Isn't it
McCoy.
kind of crazy how, like,
That
Suh started off so hot, and then McCoy has just kind of been slow and steady, and, like, I don't know. McCoy's career might have passed Suh's.
McCoy only had
but
to
guess
be one
what?
thing.
McCoy's bread ain't matching Suh's bread.
McCoy can't. Like, Sam Bradford and Ndamukong Suh almost got similar money. And I don't blame Suh. But, yeah, he can be a dick, and he's, like, kind of an asshole to people. But on that Miami defense, who was better than him on that Miami defense?
I think you have to be that sort of high-level, nasty defensive player.
Bro, they literally made him play nose tackle, 3 technique, 5 technique. He played every single technique. And it's like, you wonder why he doesn't get a lot of sacks? Because you only want him to play the run, and that's not fair. If Ndamukong Suh... If some team said, we'll pay you $14 million.
That's why
you're only going to play 3 technique. He'll have 15 sacks that year. With his ability alone.
That's why I would love to see him in Oakland. That's why I would love to see him in Los Angeles. I almost said San Diego.
Nah, they run a 3-4.
No, they run a 4-3. Gus Bradley.
No, it's what's his face? Wade Phillips.
I said Chargers.
I was talking about the Rams.
I said Chargers. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Think I'm all there.
No, but they were talking about him to the Rams too.
That would not be fair. Keem Talib was talking about that.
Him visiting the Titans wouldn't be fair.
Nah.
Him and Jarrell Casey?
They have a bunch of D tackles. They don't even use those guys properly. I'm not. They have Brian Arakpo.
He's visiting them.
They have all these cats. Yeah, but they don't have it would be stupid for him to go there. They're not going to win anything. Like, he should go to somewhere realistic. It's like, okay, you're going to pay me.
We saw what Philadelphia did with a great defensive line. And
yeah, but they had a scheme where they attack upfield with their D tackles. They don't just make him play the run. And that's why a lot of these cats end up out of the league because they get typecast. And Ndamukong Suh is still a top 5 D tackle. You can't name many guys better than him. And I still will never forget where I was when I was watching him beat Texas by himself. And the refs cheated so Texas could win in that Texas-Nebraska game, in the Big 12 title game, when he should have won the Heisman that year because he really was the best player in college football. And he was literally just making Texas offensive line look like a bunch of third graders. Like, it was like, dog, he put on a clinic. And think about it. Him and Gerald McCoy both were in the Big 12. Like, you could say whatever you want about Ndamukong Suh, but he has Hall of Fame level ability. And
he always has been.
The politics will definitely keep him out.
He was almost a borderline number 1 pick.
Yeah, but my issue with all that is,
I don't know who was the number 1. Oh, it was Sam Bradford.
It was like Bradford, Bradford, Sue, McCoy.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I don't remember who 4 was. But, like, when you look at that situation, in his case, Miami was terrible.
Damn, imagine if
he went to Tampa.
Tangent here. Imagine if the Rams take Ndamukong Suh.
I would cry myself to sleep.
Well, wait.
My stomach hurts.
Wait. Let me continue taking you
there. Marinate? All right.
And then the next year, they keep the number 2 pick and take RG3.
Oh my God!
That's a whole different football universe. Like, we're in a whole different world.
And they're playing
they're
playing in a dome too.
Just by that move,
bro. They're playing in a dome.
They probably stay in St. Louis.
Jeff Fisher probably gets fired because they realize he's not.
He can't coach black QBs. Shout out to Vince Young.
R.I.P. Steve McNair. But, like, damn, yeah, man. Imagine if, like, Gerald McCoy went to Detroit instead. He might actually have solidified their defense better.
That's weird to think about.
That draft changed people's lives. Everybody was like, "Who do you take? Do you want Sue or do you want McCoy?"
I want to say that was like the last year they had big contracts.
That was the last year.
I think
that was the last year because Sam Bradford was the last big money baby. $50 million contract. He made $64 million with the Rams, and it's like, I think just the team, a 4-3 team would have to pick him up. See, he's going to Seattle. Sheldon Richardson's going to the Vikings for a visit. Sheldon Richardson should actually probably just sign with the Vikings.
Sheldon Richardson needs to stop playing because I read a tweet today, and bro wants the Seahawks offered him $11 million. He wants $15.
You're not getting 15,
bro. He has 2.5 sacks in the last 2 years.
Sue's actually
not a defined position.
No, he's a 3 technique. The
Jets
ruined him.
He's a 3 technique, but he's literally played 5. He's literally played 3, 6. He's played stand up end.
The Jets ruined him. The Jets ruined a lot of good defensive linemen except for Snack Harrison. A lot of these cats don't. Yeah, that's the saddest one. They're gonna ruin him too. Like, I'm not a proponent of always putting a defense.
You're gonna drop Rasheem Green and ruin him too?
Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. Don't put
Owusu?
Nwosu. Uchenna Nwosu. He actually would be a middle linebacker for them. He'd actually be a pretty good edge rusher, but again, the Jets ruin linebackers. He'd be a better fit with the Giants. Like, What is the shit? If the Giants,
Mario Davis got cash too from someone.
He
Did
got
he get it
cash
from the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got like $7 million a year.
He had a career
I
year.
was like, bruh.
He got cut, then he went somewhere else, and he came back and had the